Like a game of whack-a-loser, Kamala Harris is popping her head up again. Yesterday, she did a fake swearing in for Congressman Robert Garcia as ranking member of the House Oversight Committee. But Cam's not stopping there. She's also hitting the road for a 15-city book tour to peddle her lesser-hyped memoir, 107 Days. There are international stops in the UK and Canada. She even put out this hype video to get you guys so pumped. Watch.
It's good to be home.
Shortest presidential campaign of all time.
Live from New York, it's
107 days should be called $1.5 billion, shouldn't it? Because no matter how much money you raise, you still can't buy the presidency, huh?
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Sure it is.
Yeah, the system worked.
I mean, but you just said Gavin Newsom's raising all this money.
Well, you need
as
it.
if fundraising automatically gets you the White House.
No, but it shows that people do want you to continue doing whatever it is that you're doing. That was the point. I mean, if he was out there talking like that and no one was giving him any money and he wasn't getting any social media hype, then I'd say it's obviously a completely lost cause. It's not a slam dunk that this is going to work, though he has 60% approval from California residents on it. And the same thing with Kamala. Like, what's the big deal? She wrote a book. Everyone writes a book. I don't get why it's so embarrassing, honestly.
I mean, if you write a book about the worst political period of your life, and you're not honest about your failures.
Well, we don't know what's in the book, first of all. And second of all, Kamala Harris, when she took over being top of the ticket, saved us from losing Senate seats all across this country. Like Ruben Gallego would have lost, Jackie Rosen could have lost, Tammy Baldwin, Alyssa Slotkin. Like, she lifted a lot of boats, and we're thankful for that part of it.
You raise me up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go from a big loser to a big slob. The president not mincing words about J.B. Pritzker. What do you have to say about his most recent comments, Jesse?
J.B. back ribs. He's a non-issue for me. Chris Matthews is right. Like, we just checked to see what the Democrats have been talking about. Could we throw to that?
They know that surge at the border was killing the Democrats. On the issue of trans people playing women's sports, that ad ran in every sports event. People in the Democratic Party said to me, that's not my Democratic Party. Why are we fighting for that? It's an 80-20% issue. They've got to pick three hard economic issues: interest rates, inflation, tariff, and they got to say, that's what we're running on, not all this other crap.
So the Democrats over the last couple of months have talked about redistricting, Jeffrey Epstein, Elon Musk, mass deportations. They mentioned the cost of living once for a week, about eggs.
I say it
and
every
then Trump
day,
stopped
and you say
killing
enough.
chickens and the egg prices dropped and now they don't talk about it at all. You might be the only one that ever jimmies in a cost of living analysis, Jessica. And usually it's bogus. Voters, I don't think they're going to trust the Democrats when they're talking about inflation. Why should they? The Democrats never cared when they were the ones that jacked it up from the spending and the lockdowns. Now they're just pretending to care? Give me a break. Inflation right now is at 2.7%. That is the lowest rate of any of the 4 Biden years. It looks like a lot of these companies, a majority are eating the tariffs, but it doesn't mean that it's not still an issue, Jessica. I will concede that we still have to get the cost of living under control. And Donald Trump has to be a lot more aggressive. That's why I'd fire Powell tomorrow. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.